Race number 5, first leg of the triple trigger, rewarding together and 6th in the Group 3 Shut-in Bars last start. How Deep Is Your Love, same weight as second Eason last time. Eason, he carries £3 more from the win over How Deep Is Your Love. Explosive Witness is second up for the best part of 11 or 12 months. Nordic Dragon into Class 2 for the first time. Power Kep, a last start winner down in grade, as is Winning Icy at his last appearance on the turf. He did finish down the track on the all-weather since then. He's got a lightweight and a very good draw, Nick, does Winning Icy.
Yeah, as we take a look at the speed map, Majestic Star, a horse that can roll forward. I think he might well do and lead them off here. How Deep Is Your Love? Look, he might just be able to sit that bit closer. He actually went forward and made most of the running in a recent trial. Street Scream towards his inside and rewarding together. Eason probably follow, Paul.
Yeah, I think Nordic Dragon, if a stablemate does lead, he can set up maybe the pace could be slightly quicker than good to slow, but I think he'll get a nice run. Power Kep went forward last time and had a really good run when he won, but from a wide draw, I think he's going to have to go back. And we know Explosive Witness doesn't have too much early gate speed.
Our focus is going to be the horse in the orange colours, though. How Deep Is Your Love? And he's trained by John Size.
John, How Deep Is Your Love is a horse who's really made rapid strides for you and your stable. Excellent run in defeat last time.
Yeah, it's been racing well right from the first day. He's been solid in his form. He's only a 3-year-old, so he's done an exceptional job.
He clearly has a very good constitution, John, as you say. I mean, just a 3-year-old, for what he's actually done in such a short space of time, I mean, that's obviously a great trait to have, isn't it?
Of course, yeah. He's got a good constitution, good temperament, sound, takes his racing quite well. And he's sort of learning and stepping up in grade. He's coming up to the mark every time we ask him, so he couldn't do any more.
He reopposes Eason, who beat him last time. I had to give him £9 last time, slightly better off at the weights with him. I guess in the form he's in, you're confident you can turn that form around?
Oh, no, I wouldn't be confident. Of course, Happy Valley, there's a fair bit to come into play there. But the horse is well, and he should run his normal race. He'll run well again. It's just a matter of the circumstances of the race, whether he can win or not. Had
a trial, John. He had a new jockey on as well. How did that sort of decision come about? Obviously, I know his connections probably have a little bit to play with that decision.
Yeah, we'll try the new jock, Michael D, and see how he goes. If he seems to be riding very well, and his opportunities will come, he'll probably do very well in Hong Kong.
That was Nick with John Size. Just on that trial, Paul, he led up, but he was quite keen in front, wasn't he?
He was, yeah. Look, he was very keen. They weren't going overly quick, but he was quite keen there. Look, I mean, he's possible to lead if in here because it's quite a muddling sort of race, but I think it's more likely just to sit outside the leader.
Yeah, I think so. And look, he's drawn 5, so I think they've got options. If they did want to lead and he jumped well, then I guess he's good enough to be put on the pace.
Oh, that is How Deep Is Your Love. We move on, Nick, to Rewarding Together. Now, this is Group Company last time. That's Victor, the winner on the rail. Lucky Swainess wins the race. He comes back down to Class 2, and he has won 6 from 12 course and distance.
Yeah, he's got a super record, hasn't he? All of his winning has come over this 6-furlong journey, anything from good to firm ground. So he loves to hear his whoos rattle. Look, he's been well held in his last 3. They have been deeper contests, however. Needs to return to his best, especially at a top weight off a triple figure mark here.
Yeah, because his last one was off 95. He's at this 103 rating now, and he has to carry £7 more than any other horse. In saying that, he does like it here at Happy Valley. I've included him on a minor line.
He's carried 134 to victory. He's got £1 more than that in race number 5. This horse, Paul, he is coming into Class 2 for the first time. And his last 2 starts, he's been very good. He's named Nordic Dragon.
Yeah, look, what they've done, they've changed the tactics. Early on in his season, he used to lead. They've taken him back and been a lot more patient. Hugh Bowman has been riding him. He's been a lot more patient on the horse, and you can see what's happened. He's really improved with those change of tactics.
Yeah, and having spoke to Hugh, I think after maybe that race or the 2 starts back, he was always confident that he could go up into this grade and compete, which I think he will. But yeah, 2 excellent rides from Hugh, but different jockey this time.
Matthew Poon, the man. There's his report card, Nick.
Yeah, look, he's got a good record, hasn't he? Obviously, he hit that little bit of a lull. He had those 3 runs where I think a few people were left scratching their head thinking, well, maybe he has gone off the boil a bit, but he's bounced back well and truly and clearly loves it at Happy Valley.
Yeah, he's a really good Happy Valley horse. And looking at Danny Shum's his charges here in race 5, he's got both Majestic Star and Nordic Dragon. I thought Majestic Star might lead, which would suit Nordic Dragon. G1X, and he gets back, he hits the line strongly as well, and he's had a good season. Flying Silver's been downgraded.
Co-partner Ambition just cannot draw a barrier. He's in the outside gate once again. We move on, Paul, to Power Kept. Now, he's a last start winner. This was down in Class 3. He's placed a couple of times in this grade, but yet to win.
Yeah, I don't like him in this race. Because he's the way he's been drawn, I don't think he's going to get the race run to suit. He's drawn 8, so he's going to have to go back. This way he sat sort of 1 out and 1 back, got the perfect run and won nicely, but I don't see that happening in this.
Yeah, look, he's beaten Victory Scholars here. Form's probably not up to what some of the others' form is at the moment. But look, he's honest, he tries, and he likes it here.
Speaking of liking it here, Nick, this horse has had a really good season, winning ice. He gets in, good draw, lightweight. He too likes to get back and run on.
He does, yeah. He'd like a good pace to aim at, which he might well get in this. Obviously, 4 from 12 course and distance reads nicely. I think you can probably forget and forgive. He's all-weather run last time out, but good stall here. He's got a lightweight, Karis Teton ride, so there are certainly positives there.
Yeah, he's got a really good turn of foot, hasn't he? And he did hit the line and win that race.
He's been back to Chungfar, Paul, since failing on the all-weather. That was 2 starts ago, that win. Here's his trial up at Chungfar, and he was able to win that too.
Yeah, he won it really nicely, this trial. Again, it wasn't an overly taxing trial from him, but look, it's just a maintenance trial for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, confirmed his well-being. Obviously, Casper does like to send them up to Chungfar, and he's just had a nice leg stretch there, nicely on the bridle. You can see the couple in behind just being held together as well. So, look, hard to glean too much from it and read too much into it, but what it does tell us is that he comes to the race in pretty good heart.
He does. That Star Contact, who is inside running second in that trial. He runs at the meeting in another race. But your selections, Paul?
I'm going to go with Nordic Dragon in this race. Look, since he's been getting back, he's looked a different horse and he's hit the line really strong. I think he's up to this grade. How Deep Is Your Love's obviously going to be the hardest danger. I'm going to put Majestic Star in because if he can dictate from the front, I mean, his win was off 91. He's a higher rated at 96, and Rewarding Together has to carry the weight. 6-2-3-1.
Yeah, I'll go with How Deep Is Your Love here. He just continues to sort of raise the bar, and they put him up a few pounds since his last run, but I think he can defy his mark of 96 and go on again. Nordic Dragon in for second for all the points made by Paul. Look, he's clearly a nice horse going in the right direction. Eason goes in a last start and actually beat the selection last time out, so he must be considered. And Majestic Star, put him in at a bit of a price to round out the top 4, 2, 6, 4, 3.